Welcome back, everybody. It is Rudy with Alpha Investments, and today it's 2018. We made it. 2017 was a bloodbath, wasn't it, everybody? God, that was a mess, wasn't it? Well, this is what's going on. First things first, 2018, January, so we got Rivals of Ixalan coming later this month. Yes, patrons, $79.99. Pre-orders are now open. You already got the email. So if anybody wants Rivals, it's $70.99. You can get between 1 and 6 boxes. Or if you're a higher tier patron, you can buy 12 or more. If you're a $100 patron, I don't really give a shit how much you buy. Do whatever you want. Now, what we can expect moving forward this year. A couple people asked about the gift box negotiations I was trying to do with those magic gift boxes. Negotiations are not looking good. I'm running into issues. The distributors are pretty much just like, honestly, Rudy, honestly, I'd rather just keep the gift boxes. You know, they're losing money selling me like $9 a box. I'm trying to get them to like 6-7 range. I'm having no progress at it at all because I'm pretty much running into the whole brick wall thing where they're just like, honestly, we'd rather just keep the product. So I'm like, all right, well, whatever. So it's not looking good on the gift box. I really want to run that angle and not feeling super confident it's going to go through. Next thing. Rudy, what do you, man, what kind of videos? Okay. The Card Shop Life videos are going to return through the whole holidays. I was traveling around, family. I just wasn't at the store. I was there for like 4 days for the last 3 weeks in December. I do have 1 or 2 filmed. I just haven't gotten to transferring the data and doing it. A lot of people keep asking about them, especially private messages saying, Rudy, are you still going to do more videos in the shop? Yes. You will notice, I even sent a little picture out on Twitter the other day. You will notice that I've been restructuring the card shop. Kind of friends and family and some local people that stop by are kind of like, it looks more like a warehouse library. It's like you have a card catalog. Come on, did you like the joke? Card catalog, magic store, a bunch of cards on shop. Come on, anyway. So you're gonna see some more card shop videos. I want to stick with doing maybe like at least a couple in a month. It's just been really difficult because by the time I get there in the afternoon, if I'm meeting people or if I have an appointment, a lot of these people don't want to be filmed because some of them don't want any of the pushback and issues and comments. Other people, so for me to film, I need to get there in the morning so I can film when there's no one around, there's not noise or people, knocking on the door or people, friends are showing up. So, it's kind of tricky for me to do some of the filming. I know some people are asking, Rudy, why don't you just film in the afternoon? Again, a lot of these people not everybody wants to be filmed, especially in the YouTube environment and just the way things are with kind of that fractured, angry, very bitter, a lot of just the way the community is, just a lot of people don't want to be on camera. And even some of the people I filmed 1 or 2 deals where some people actually came locally. One drove in, one flew, and neither one of them wanted to be on camera. So, I mean, I've got some footage. I was thinking about maybe trying to blur out the face thing, but I was just like, whatever. So, still appreciate you guys. You're the best, but that's kind of the issues I've been running into with the card shop thing. Since I don't just sit there all day and leave it open just for people to come in and sit and play all day and all night every day. So when I get a few people who do that, some of these particular people, kind of, if they're buying or selling a larger thing, they're not always very open to being, publicly shown, especially with some of the dollar amounts involved. I gotta respect that. So, next thing. I'm gonna do another finance video. I've been slacking on some of the finance story time videos. I feel like it feels like it's been a long time. But again, for some reason, they never get the views and the interest. I like making them, and some of you guys and supporters and patrons and viewers love those videos, but overall, there's just never a strong market response for them. They're just not there. So, still going to do them every once in a while. It kind of is what it is. So, next thing. Rudy, do you plan on doing the Masters 25 for the patrons? Do you plan on anything else and this and that? And yeah, the Iconic Masters 119 price, that's long gone. That's over with. It's January 1st, 2018. My predictions for Iconic Masters, I do think moving through this year, I think the market will stabilize. I am hoping, and I know this is pessimistic sounding, I'm hoping that we can get maybe an uptick in the mid-year, maybe a nice uptick towards Dominaria, core set, mid-year, summer area. But as it stands right now, I've even noticed in a couple of Star Cities and a couple of a lot of the buy lists around the country, all the modern new cards, modern, standard, even some legacy, even the buy list prices have been declining by 10, 20, 30%. I even noticed that on some vintage cards, even reserve lists. I thought that was very fascinating. So just a heads up for a lot of people. The biggest decline seemed to be in Modern. Continues to have a lot of, people, I mean, certain cards, like when it comes to, like, what's a good example, like a Tempest Wasteland, or even a Force of Will, some of these basic, which could be Legacy and Modern, I mean, some of these cards, people are very surprised when if they send me 10 or 20 of them to sell, and I'm like, this is the price, and they're like, holy crap, it's that low? I mean, I never thought I'd see the day when there's, like, buy lists for, like, Tempest Wastelands, and it's like 15 to 20 bucks. I remember these things were like $100, and so we are continuing to seeing a lot of weakness in the market. I am going to go back to filming a few videos with the, I've been getting a lot of comments in the last 30 days. I thought it was really weird, like 10, 20 people about, are you going to bring back the Creepy Rudy, the mail time, like the pickups, like some of the random older boxes and out-of-print things that are coming through and buying, and, since I don't really sell a lot of that, just the buying process, and I think I haven't done many of those. I've got quite a bit of collections that are still coming in, and even some random, like, sealed vintage booster boxes, different things. I have been slacking on the buying process. I think what it is when they come in, I check them in, I'm kind of behind, I'm going so quick, then I realize, oh crap, I should have kind of filmed that, and then it's already checked in, I move it, or I transfer it, or I move it somewhere, and it doesn't get on camera. So I want to go back to doing that, because I've been doing a lot of buying, especially in the weakness on some of the older, especially like Unlimited cards, and some of the buy lists, even for like Black Lotus Unlimited, and just some of these, they've declined. I mean, the market's a little weaker. Even the sale prices on some of these cards have kind of flat and actually downticked a little bit. So I have kind of picked up a little bit of the buying, because I feel some of them, specific cards, are a little under. And to me, there's still a lot of other cards, and Rudy's favorite, the Arabian, Legends Antiquities and ABU range, Rudy's little playground. There's still a lot of opportunity there, but I think the market may be a little overextended. And I wouldn't be surprised, like I told you guys, to see some of these cards have a negative 10, 20% retrace, because they just got so high before they level out and then they go up further. So I thought that was interesting. I hope you guys like that crap. So anyways, but more importantly, don't smile. This isn't a joke. This is a serious channel. So, when I think kind of videos like that, people like to see all these random old things, because there's a lot of people around the world and the country that just don't get to see these cards on a regular basis. And I really don't take that into consideration as much as I probably should. I'm so used to being around it every day with packages coming and going. I'm so used to just, it's something I'm so deluded to. I don't really take it. I take it for granted, because I don't realize how amazing it is to see a lot of these rare things come and go. And I know a lot of people just really want to see and experience that. So I really need to focus more on these products and different things versus, and I know everybody likes the basic discussions, and then we do some of the real ramped up crazy videos where we really ratchet it up and have fun and get crazy Rudy out here. And it's fun to do, especially when we do like a print run video, which I think I got another one coming up in the next week or so. And I'm not really going to continue to do a lot of the print run videos, especially moving into January, February, first quarter, because yes, YouTube doesn't pay as much, and quite frankly, making controversial videos for 80% less pay is a consideration, and it is one of the variables that I take into consideration when I design something that's more of a riskier type of video. So, on top of that, I've got some people saying, well, Rudy, why haven't you done a print run number release video for like a standard set, like, I don't know, Shadows over Innistrad, or Eldritch Moon, or BFZ, or Oath, or, just some sort of Kaladesh Aether, because I have some of those print sheets for that, but the problem is, I can't give you a print run as a whole, because every time they issue those sheets, especially on standard sets, unlike Explorers of Ixalan, they get multiple printings. So even if you find out how much was printed on that block for that couple month period, there's no way to really know, is that the same amount as previous, the next, or the following. Usually, a good rule of thumb is you have that initial print run, and then you have usually for a standard set, for example, let's pick on Kaladesh, because for some reason that one's, I don't want to get that in this video, but let's pick on Kaladesh. But for that particular set, it's had multiple restocks and actually reprints. And it continues to be a very strong selling set out of all of the Kaladesh, Aether, Amonkhet, Hour, that whole block of those 4 sets for some reason. So, something like that that's had literally like 3 to 4 reprints, I'm not sure if it's 3 or 4, and I've only got one of them, I can take that one number and I can say, okay, well, if they did that same printing 3 times, I estimate there's 750,000 booster boxes printed, 250,000 on each wave. We can come up with something like that, but unfortunately, I won't have a finite number like I will on Commander Anthology or Explorers of Ixalan. You know, when we come into very specific sets like that. I think the most interesting part of the print run numbers and all the information is going to be in the specialty products. That's where I think the golden nugget, the whole... I think the key to all of it is going to be getting that data on the specialty, like the anthology sets, like a Plane Chase anthology, which is, you know, a disaster, but Commander anthology, dual deck anthology, and then of course, maybe, I don't know, what's another good example? Like Commander 2017, I felt that was a very fascinating one, a very finite number. And I know a lot of people are like, well, Rudy, you know, do you know the original print run number? No, I don't have the original sheet. I just know what the second print run was. And usually you can deduct the first print run is usually 50 to 100% larger than the restock range. Usually the second wave is usually around half the size. It's usually the golden kind of rule I've heard from some people in the industry. So I thought that was really interesting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got a good idea of what's coming in January. I know it's 2018. You're going to hold on to your balls, guys, because, I mean, you know, Rivals of Ixalan's already on sale. Pre-orders, I'm taking them. People are already buying them. The message is already out. And then, yes, I am planning on doing the Master Set. Keep in mind, the only product I really don't do is just from the Vault, because I refuse to do the whole WPN network product, or WPN program, to get that specific product. It's just simply just not worth it. And I mean, especially when they have from the Vaults that are literally printing cards from Origins. How is that even from the Vault? It's like from last month is how it feels, you know? So, I do expect... You guys hear that? I just stepped on something. Just broke the cardboard. So, I feel like, you know, with the new Master Set and everything coming, I do plan on offering all that to the patrons. Depending on the spoilers and how the Master Set goes, I am still expecting the Masters 25. Complete speculation. I have no information this time. But I do expect Masters 25 to be a pretty strong set. I would expect the eBay and pre-orders to probably be around the 200 to 220 range, because just Iconic Masters was just such a black swan disaster. I think people are going to be kind of surprised on how Masters 25 comes out, because quite frankly, it can't be any worse. Am I right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys have a fantastic day. Be very careful. It is 2018, and patrons, thank you very much. You're the reason we had an amazing, crazy, God, I think in the 30 days of November and the 30 days of December, in the 60-day window, I think we did approximately like 40 to 50 YouTube videos in 60 days. It was insane blitz. So I appreciate everything. I hope you guys got some cool stuff, and I hope you guys are having fun, and I hope you're going to like some of the things that we have coming. And if there's any other style video I'm missing, leave it in the comments. If you want more of something, or I used to do a certain style, give me more feedback. I'm trying to figure out, because I've done a lot of different styles over the kind of the year and a half now. I'm trying to figure out which style to focus a little bit more on and kind of get rid of another style. That's all I got. You guys have a great day.